Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Pillars of Eternity with me, Bring It Dawn. Let's continue through Zahua's quest, and afterwards we'll return to the Abbey of the Fallen Moon. I don't recall seeing a spirit lion scamper off after we help that spirit. So I'm just going to head counterclockwise around the map and hope that we find it.
There! I see it!
Okay, had to get just close enough for the spirit antelope to appear. An antelope stands gingerly on the muddy grass. Its fur is matted and stained dark around a deep, oozing gash on its left haunch.
Have you come here to eat me?
Yes, we have. Zahua, I think I understand what this all means now. Quick, we have to eat it!
Zahua shakes his head at Haravius, who tips his head downward sadly.
We are not here to eat you, but you are easy prey. Is there nowhere you can hide?
The beasts of this place would catch my scent. I would not get far. But there may be a way I could be protected. A great tree grows to the north, whose sap has an odor that is repellent to predators. If you could draw this sap and rub it into my coat, I would be safe. I could heal and return to my herd.
Durance, you heal this animal.
I could heal this beast watcher, but not in the way that the monk would want.
How insightful, Durance. I appreciate that.
I would ask neither kind of healing, as neither has any lesson to offer. Keep to your own trial, Durance, and I will keep to mine.
I really like that interaction between Durance and Zahua.
Oh, I wouldn't dream of interfering. I await the sound of broken bonds or a broken back. There is a music to both if you listen for it.
Okay, and back to good old Durance. Where is this tree?
To the north, beside a cave. You will not find a larger tree in the forest.
Farewell.
Gallowayne speed your steps.
Oh hey, finished the quest. It took extensive searching and inquiry across 3 countries, but Sagani eventually picked up the trail of the stolen Adraban Eye. Following the Broken Stone War, the Amoa thief traveled south to Abet, then on to Nasi Tak. Among the Boreal Dwarves, the thief found a wealthy buyer, the chief of a prosperous tribe. A generation later, the tribe fell on hard times, was raided by both Deadfire Archipelago pirates and Pale Elves from the White That Wins. The Pale Elves sold the stolen eye to merchants from Old Valia, who took it north to the Prince of Darkozy. It remained there for 2 generations. When Darkozy Palace was sacked, one of the invading soldiers took the eye as a prize, bringing it across the sea to Azia and the Valian republics. It was still there when Sagani arrived. Though the wealthy patriarch who owned the eye demanded a hefty sum, Glenfatha and Amphatha did not hesitate to pay the price. Frost Patch, -2 to accuracy, immune to blinded, and plus 10% damage to flank targets. This patch was a gift from Glenfatha and Amphatha, a reward for your help in recovering a precious Adraban eye that was stolen from a sculpture during the Broken Stone War. Like the original eye, the patch features a cross on its surface. Getting pretty close to leveling up again. Hey, some wolves showed up. Spoiler alert.
Sure.
We are too late. The wolves have come. It was a mistake to leave the animal here unprotected.
Yeah, we did what we thought would give it the greatest chance of survival.
That is difficult to accept. In my heart, it feels as though there was more we could have done.
I highly doubt anything would have changed. I wonder what would have happened if I left my party back and just sent one person to grab the sap. There's a fade to black scene, so it probably forces your whole party to teleport next to the tree.
In the end, though, the wolves would have come. They can smell weakness from great distances. We may have been bound for failure from the start.
An unusually tall man with brown, leathery skin and regal carriage bows to Zahua.
Chief Aurelia, why are you here?
I come on behalf of the Ketchmals to pay you tribute, great chieftain.
Tendons bulge at the sides of Zawa's neck, and his fists are clenched. For the first time since you met him, he appears on the brink of losing control. He speaks through gritted teeth.
You have come to see if I am ready to protect my people.
Ketchmadal chieftain smiles, baring glistening teeth.
Well, are you?
Lord.
Alright, easy peasy. Zahua contemplates the body of his enemy.
When the Ketchmadal chieftain saw me, he knew I was not prepared to resist him. If I had been more convincing, I have always believed they would not have attacked.
Yeah, didn't he say there was a history of them fighting? It'd have come for you sooner or later.
Zahua sees this now.
He nods.
This was the life of the Takan. We lived knowing that one day the wolves would come. And finally, the day came when we were wounded and could not escape them.
Zahua shakes his head and smiles bitterly.
I have been caught in a snare, worrying over things that could not be changed. these visions shame me with their truths. Ishipilo never warned me of this, but I should have seen it sooner. I have become a slave to knowledge I will never learn. I have denied all my failures. Yet, I feel no different, no freer than I was. There is something I am missing, even now. This may be our answer. Let us see what has been uncovered.
Sure.
Alright. Let's go check that out. Now the water has receded.
Right.
You must come with me at once.
Zahua, you should not be. If you are caught, they will execute you, and they will not fail twice.
I do not care about my life, Namaltia. I come to liberate the Takan. We will unite and revolt.
And who will you unite? Our men are dead or broken. Their labors were too cruel. Our women are mothers to catch model children now. The Takan live only in your mind.
Zahua stands in silence, staring where the apparitions had been. Who is that woman?
She was a Nalpazga warrior, eldest daughter of the shaman. She would have been, the wife of the Takan chieftain, if the Takan had not fallen.
Did that really happen?
Some years ago, Zahua considered that he might never learn Ishipilo's secret. But he had vowed to return to his people. And so he did. He journeyed to Ketchmotl, and while their warriors were off raiding, he spoke to the surviving Takan he found there.
You never told me. For once, Zahua seems unable to meet your gaze.
Zahua has never spoken of it to anyone.
His face is tense, his skin lacking its usual smoothness. He looks old.
He waited too long in returning. If there was a time to liberate his people, it passed long ago, while he searched for the secret of the Anitlei.
Why did you continue to search if you knew you'd failed? Zahua was quiet a moment.
Ishipilo's knowledge was the one last thing of Takan that might have been recovered. But I see now that I was caught in a snare. The gem, the antelope, the waterfall, their lessons were not about Ishipilo's secrets. They were about my vow to return to the Takan.
He is quiet again. His eyes search the ground and seem to fix on something. You look down but see only a small worm burrowing into the earth near his feet. He stares in that direction for a time. Then slowly, he looks up at you.
The time of my people has ended. There is nothing more I can do for them.
The words seem to surprise him. With option 4. The culture of the Takan and the Nalpazga warriors still exists within you. You can still carry it forward.
Their time on Aora was too brief. There is much the rest of the world might have learned from them. Much that I might yet share.
Zahua looks around, and smiles flatly.
The dream fades around us. I believe it is time to return.
Brilliant colors around you seem to dull. Shifting objects settle into their true forms. Zahua appears the same as he always has. The same shredded skin, the same fluid posture. Only the look in his eyes has changed. Look how we achieved it. So I'm wondering. Oh, plus 10% attack speed. Awesome. Did I read the description she got from hers? Yeah, with the memory of her crime erased from her mind, Minaya is finally at peace. She's able to focus on the battles before her, proving her dexterity. I don't think that the companions from the base game get bonuses like that. I don't think she did either, did she? When an Alpasca warrior has learned to free himself from the snares that root him to the material world, he is said to become the Anitlei. Among his many gifts, the Anitlei possesses a preternatural understanding of the suffering of all beings, and from that insight can divine an opponent's intentions and react to them before their opponent has even put them into effect. As a result, they know exactly where and when to strike, and can do so confidently at great speed. So I'm wondering, if we had her retain her memory instead, I assume she would have got a different bonus. I wonder if the same is for him, because I'm sure the other one isn't called Clean Conscience on her. Like, is it possible for him to not become the Anitlei during his quest?
Huh?
Alright, let's go back and rest up at the tavern. Then we'll head back to the Abbey of the Fallen Moon. I had missed some loot last episode. I had seen the episode before that, but then last one, I thought it was just a background gem. Yeah, we'll send Pelagino on that. Oh, we're full health now. The damage we took in the dream sequence didn't stay.
Sure.
Back to warm your hand.
So I'm actually here to sell some stuff. I was panicking there for a second because all the unique armors didn't appear. I realized it was on page 3 of 3. But it doesn't usually default to the last page. It's like, oh no. There was cause for concern. Appreciate those monks at the temple, or at the Abbey, give me all this sweet loot to sell.
Back to warm your hand. Top quality.
Alright. Made a ton of money. But I don't like stealthing my way through all these dungeons. Come back a lot wealthier if you fight your way through. Is there a weapon that does slash and crush damage? I know there's slash and pierce with swords and great swords. Crush and pierce with warhammers. I've seen slash and crush. Yeah, slash and pierce. To be slash and pierce as well. Just crush. I do believe this should be crush and pierce. Crush and burn. Just crush. Piercing crush. So I want to check one other thing. So pistols, they say they're two-handed in the description. Oh, I missed some more weapons. Where are they hiding at? So unfortunate. I wish you could use a shield with a pistol.
Huh?
I was thinking about respecking Pallegina into using pistols. I was like, oh, I could give her the outworn buckler as well. But I can't. Because I was considering giving her that soulbound sword we got from Oderic. Steadfast. That she has a soulbound weapon as well. I was like, well, hey, maybe I can give her a pistol instead. But Alright, Gwyn's Band of Union grants blessing once per encounter. Grants instill doubt when endurance drops below 80%. Okay, and plus 4 intellect. That's a really good ring. Gwyn was a young woman from the Forked Vale who was engaged to be married to a farmer from her village. Her parents were thrilled about the match. It as the day of her wedding drew nearer, Gwyn suffered from horrible nightmares that she was suffocating. She would awaken, gasping for breath, but otherwise unable to move. She told her parents about the nightmares, and the horrible weight that seemed to press on her shoulders more and more each passing day. They assured her that the nerves would pass, but they didn't. On the morning of her wedding day, when the sky was still gray and a heavy mist hung over the fields, Gwyn snuck away. She thought a long walk might calm her, but the further she got from Forked Vale, the better she felt. By the time she reached Pearlwood Bluffs, she realized she had no intention of going back. She spent the night at a little roadside inn on the charity of the owner, and after a hot dinner and a good mug of ale, enjoyed the best sleep she'd had in months. When she awoke, her hostess pointed her to Defiance Bay. She reached the city and quickly found the port. She had nothing of value besides her betrothal ring, which he traded for passage to Adir. Another ring of unshackling.
Huh?
Is there anybody in my party that needs an intellect bonus? He doesn't need it. He could use it. Alright, let's head below. We need to grab whatever it is that we need from below before we go up top to access the reliquary. Okay, didn't pause for me. Pretty uncool.
On your side.
Zahua will move back here when he's done being slowed. Okay. Oh, I like the music here.
Not a sound.
Very somber. Alright, let's push a little bit further in. Oh, they like to connect the two sides.
Beyond sea.
Huh? Right.
I'll stay out of sight.
Another wave-crested key. The first one we've seen. The other one was on High Abbot Kyoto's body, I think. I don't remember there being another way down in the Hall of Presence. Oh yeah, that's right. It's where we started from. So we didn't use one of the doors initially. Alright, right back down. Get our stair climbs in. Gotta work on that cardio, especially when wearing the... what's it called? The white crested armor? Or is it called wave crested? Oh gosh. It is the white... oh yeah, white crest armor. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna call it here. Next episode, we'll continue exploring the Halls of Silence. We'll actually go this way. And see what other trouble we can find ourselves in. But for now, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.